Hello everyone, welcome back to Snakebird. I'm continuing to try and solve as many of these without getting incredibly frustrated, and I had a bit of an epiphany earlier about, I think, puzzle 23, the one with the box. So my thought was that if we get the long vertical stud free, like that, and then do a loop, the thought that came to me was, if we start off standing on effectively this corner piece, if we can be stood on this metal bar, we are then therefore not stood on the ground when we want to lift the other piece up. And so what we want to do, I think, is something like this. So then we can lift that up. So we need the piece that's to our tail to be one higher. So we need to come up like that. No, this isn't it. This is not the solution I was looking for. I guess the other option is to push it up one further, but to do that we would need another space below our head. We would need two spaces beneath us. Obviously that's not going to work. Where do I want all of my tail pieces to be? Because obviously everything follows the head. Okay, but now how do I get it above me? Because it would need... I can't move directly upwards from here because now my head is in the tile that I want the beam to be on. Not that, obviously. Now I'm just in circles again. Alright, clearly my thought process that I conjured up whilst away was not one to benefit me right now. Let's try 26. Okay, we're back to a piece of fruit to be eaten, and a block that needs to be pushed over to the right repeatedly in order to get us into the gap on the right after having eaten the fruit. So, first of all, the blue guy cannot move without falling, because this is falling, and that is falling. So, something like this is needed first in order to turn red around. And this height enables blue to eat the grapes. Now the question becomes, how on earth do we push this thing to the right repeatedly without ever having to brace on the spikes? Because if we are 6 units of Snakebird and the metal grid piece is 1 piece large, even if this is the metal grid piece, 1, 2, 3, we could have one snake standing here. So if this is the grid piece, we've got one snake here. Let's another cross that barrier. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I think it's going to be a 4 and a 2, not a 3 and a 3. Because if this is the golden block, if this is gold, then we're going to have blue, blue, these squares are terrible, blue and blue. If that's a 4 square blue snakebird, we can enter this square safely when this square is removed, never having to put our weight on the spikes. So with that in mind, we need the red guy to eat the grapes. Now what? Oh my god, hands. Right, that gets us this far. We obviously still need to move to the right 4 tiles. We can't push this here, because by doing this, by the time we move up 1, everything falls. So how on earth do we get everything else where we need it to be? No, we need to stand on blue to... What is happening? Now that blue's on the ground, I don't think they can ever get off the ground now, which is a shame. Must not put them there. It's not that either. I did this bit already once. So how do we push everything else along? Is it going to be something really peculiar? Like... No, even that we can't do because then our own weight becomes our own problem. How on earth do you push stuff to the right? What we need is... The goal is to have this be the metal piece. But if that has to be pushed along 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tiles, and there's 6 of us, I can't fathom any way of pushing it that far along without us being subjected to the spikes. It's completely nonsensical to me that this can be achieved. How does this make any sense at all? I can't see it. I can't see any feasible way of doing this. It's like the one we have to get all the way out to the right with the 3 snakebirds and then loop back on ourselves. There's some fundamental thing I'm missing about how to do this. So rather than sit and stare at it forever, let's keep trying things, try and make some level of progress. 2 snakebirds, 1 fruit, and a high climb. Once that is pushed there, it can't go anywhere. So I figure we probably have to go up and over. That gets us stuck. We're both 3 long. That gets us wrecked. How on earth do we save the... How do we eat the fruit and then escape? We can push this up. So let's get someone up high first. And then let's have somebody push this up. I think it might be something like this that is needed. This could be something. I don't know what. this is certainly a thing that can be done. It's the eating of the lemon that's really the problem. Because once we get to here, we're completely stuck. So we need to figure out a way to get out while we are 4 pieces long. Or a way to eat the lemon from the right, from the left into the right, whilst not occupying a square. I don't know what has just happened, but we're stuck here now. Where does the metal rod want and or need to be? So we can push it out in both directions. So we can push it right. Can't push it left then, but we can push it to the right again. But this gets us stuck still. So I think it does need to go out in the right-hand side direction somehow. Obviously that doesn't help us. Wait. Now that we're here, let's have blue come back down to the bottom a second. Green, eat the fruit. Then we need to make room. Then blue can push this. That's not really what I was thinking about. I was thinking about more something like blue, let it down, and then come underneath. I'm wondering if there's some way to have blue kind of act as a catch. But there's probably not, right? Because, I mean, he could do... I mean, I really don't know how this helped me. Unless... Unless there is some way to push it down and have it catch itself back on blue. But I don't think that's going to be it, is it? There's something here, but right now I can't find it, and I'll only stare at this until a half hour has passed, so I can't even remember if we made any progress today or not. But there's lots of things percolating, lots of ideas. I've left this yellow square on the screen for far too long. Thank you ever so much for watching, and come and suffer with me again on the next one. Cheers.